From the black man's perspective, the Vietnam War was a crucible of self-discovery and resilience. It highlighted the interplay between an individual journey and the collective struggle for civil rights. It underscored the need for unity and solidarity, both on the battlefield and in the fight for justice on American soil.
After spending time with my father, I made my way to Charles Baker home. Charles was a good friend of mine from the time we both stepped off the bus in Louisiana and the whole duration of our time together in Vietnam. Charles died stepping on a landmine. I had promised him if something ever happened, I would deliver the news personally to his wife. And he promised to do the same for me if I had not made it back. I sat with his wife and son he had never met, because she had him 5 months after he was deployed. Ray Drexton was another friend of mine. He was an older gentleman. He had served 2 terms in Vietnam. He wrote in a journal every night. He would always tell me that he was going to get a huge book deal, and that would be the money he would use to buy his mother a house outside of the city limits, somewhere peaceful. I arrived at her home to deliver the journal. The house seemed vacant. The grass had grown really high. I knocked and knocked. No one answered. As I was walking away, I heard a voice say, "Soldier." I turned around. It was the neighbor. He said, "If you're looking for Miss Drexton, she passed away about 5 months ago, and that her closest relative lives in Indiana." I asked him where was the closest bar. He said about 2 miles up the road. The pain I felt. I needed to feed it with a fifth of Jack. It was about time to put the war in my rear view and my future in second gear. Sitting at the bar, a young lady walked in and sat down next to me and said, "Welcome home, soldier." She said, "What's your name?" I said, "Lorenzo." She said, "Nice to meet you. My name is Malika Bosman. Follow me for part 4.